Tere! Welcome to the landfill.
Thank you very much.
This is a landfill. Hi, how are you? Welcome now, this way.
Hello, I'm Alexandra.
Hello, I'm Mait. Welcome to Mait. Mait Museum. Hi, William. Hi. Welcome to the landfill. Thank you. You're bringing your Brazilian friends to Estonia? Or
yes, my Brazilian friend is Sergio Prado, who is a professor of University of Sao Paulo, of architecture, and the leader of the organization which name is Curadores de Terra, which means the
Curators of the Earth.
Curators of the Earth. And we're trying to somehow work together with Estonian people, with Valdo and Mait, and to do something together in Brazil in the near future.
We were looking at 30 years already how to solve the problem of humanity transforming the residuals into goodnesses. And we find in Estonia exactly this model of Sarema can be multiplied 5,000 times through the 5,000 cities of Brazil, because there's a federal law which is requiring exactly what was proven here, that you can reutilize all the wastes, transforming them in better social environmental results.
Täna üle andis oma projektijuhile tänukirja, tegime talle käskkirja ja saadame ta Brasiiliasse ehk Lõuna-Ameerikasse edasi andma neid kogemusi, mis siis prügilaadega sorteerimisel ta omandanud on.
Now everything is over. The event is finished. What's next? No.
I don't know. Maybe Brazil, maybe Scandinavia.
You're preparing yourself with weapons. What's all of that about?
I'm ready to go.
Was it that hard? Was it that hard?
Yeah.
Really? So you will never pick up another project again, right?
Täna on väga raske hinnata, millise kvaliteedi ja mis prügi seal Brasiilias täpsemalt on. Küll aga ma väga loodan, et ka nemad leiavad oma prügimägede sorteerimised sealt välja sorteeritavale olmeprügile kasutuse. Nii et tore, et tegelikult on nendel siit midagi õppida. See näitab, et tegelikult eestlased on innovaatilised.
He can't take it to airplane, sorry. Ready?
It's on the coast there. We're very
Ei, muidugi suurepärane tulemus igal juhul. Igal juhul, et nii mõistuspäraselt on see keskkonnaprobleem siin ära lahendatud. See maa-ala antud uuesti inimestele käsutusse ja kasutusse ja tervise spordi jaoks vaba aja veetmiseks. Midagi paremat on raske tahta. Kuna nagu ma tean, et see on üks ainulaadne projekt tegelikult Euroopas, niimoodi mägi läbi kaevatud, siis küllap siit on teistel ka midagi õppida. Vaadata, et see on reaalselt ikkagi võimalik ja see ka ära teha tegelikult.
Zero waste is possible when you transform all in sustainable architecture. By doing that, Estonia and Brazil will redefine renewable energy for all the globe. All countries can continue the same direction. It's a pragmatic bioeconomy of reusing every waste into new qualities. This is the project that can be the symbol to the Sustainable Cup in Brazil in 2014, in the Sustainable Olympics in 2016. So Brazil and Estonia are at the north and the south poles of sustainability, of a local global sustainability.
Thank you.
think it's going to continue as a chain reaction now that everybody's going to dig up landfills and do more?
It is a larger issue what we have to solve in the world, because we have to reduce our footprint on the earth, and digging up the landfills and taking into recycling the materials which have been buried earlier. It is a really big step forward. And this is a good example here at Recultivation, what is possible to make. And what is extremely important, we know where from we came, what we had here earlier. It proves that if you don't have anything, it is possible to change it into the green world.
My personal expression of firm is owning all this one. I'm a managing director, and our expression is very good. It was not easy, but at the end, I think it's nice.
It's a good example for the world to come and see.
Yeah, maybe.
There's lots of people here from Sweden and from Brazil
Sweden,
and
from Brazil, yes, and from Latvia, Lithuania, Ukraine.
Do you think we can give them a hand and help them out with some new knowledge, technology, how it's done?
Yeah, yes, we can.
Me esindame Tallinna jäätmete taaskasutuskeskust, Tallinna prügijat.
Ja Tallinna tuleb samasugune park siis või?
Ma arvan, et Tallinnas sinna läheb veel mitukümmend aastat aega veel, kui me sinnamaale jõuame. Me alles töötame ja ladestame. Aga koostööd me teeme nende poistega, kes seda sulgemislahendusi välja võtsid ja eks me oleme siit šnitti võtnud nii-öelda enda töödesse.
Så ser ju kameran detta. Ja, avfallsbränsle också, så får du också samma problem med värmekameror då som ska larma.
Yeah, have to take it earlier also, so it's not with this time. Really curious to hear more about this site and what you have done here so far, and to hear more about the project. And the Swedish Institute, we are financing this project, and it has been on for 1 year now. So it's interesting to hear what has been done so far. I think we have lots in common to learn about landfills. This is a lot to do and a lot to learn and research on. So therefore it's really important to do research like this on specific sites to see how you can use the material that's in a landfill and use the land. And I think Sweden has a lot to learn about it.
How much money has Swedish Institute put into this project?
It's 3 million Swedish krona that we pay, so it's 1 million a year to get this project. And I think it's an interesting project with mutual benefits, and that you have this collaboration with the university, municipalities and different sectors. You have this triple helix. That's very interesting.
Business opportunities, I don't know yet, but it seems very okay.
So we're going to dig up more plastic and make it into planks, and
we have done that, and I hope somewhere here must be some samples.
Samples of recycled plastic.
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
What are you planning to do with those?
I'm planning to make like this. And maybe if I need an extra bridge or something, I can do it with this.
Really?
Yeah.
We made lot of samples, lot of pieces from that material.
May I ask, what occasion do you have the skis? Are you planning to go on skiing right now?
Because we hope that in this winter we can ski here.
Yes, people will come to ski because it is the highest mountain in the surrounding, and there are ski tracks already in the neighborhood. So they will come, sure.
It looks like a recreation park.
Yes.
Great job has been done here. Do you think that other parts of Estonia will have parks like this also?
It's maybe problematic because we closed already our landfill completely. But in the future, I think it's a future task. Where is problem with land and everything? Because in Estonia we have lots of free land, less people. In some overcrowded places, I hope that it will be this kind of
recreation area.
Yeah, and there will be methods to make old landfill to the recreation area.
So you recommend this to Brazil and Sweden and other countries?
Yes, of course, because I think you can find very lot of resources from old landfills, and as we know, lack of resources is a future problem. You can use old metals. They find from here a lot of metals, a lot of plastic, but we can reuse and consider.
That's what I hear. The message is that landfill is like a bank that has collected lots of materials over the years, and now it's time to go and cash in. And
dig it out again. Yes, again.
The project is very special and not described in handbooks. You have to solve many small construction details on site. And if you are solving that, it's better to test. Best place for testing is a university laboratory. It's easy. So we involved a lot of students in this project, and we connected many colleagues from other departments of our university and also other universities in one nice team. Those scientific findings, starting from how to understand this methane oxidation layer, going back to how to use waste material as a product, we had to test in our laboratories. And I think we did good.
Going to try to...
Well, it's very interesting to be here at the site where landfill mining is practiced, because it's more and more speaking about landfill mining, both in Sweden and other places, as a way to take care of resources. For example, in Swedish landfill sites, only the municipal landfill sites, someone has counted that there is metals in the range of 5 years consumption, total consumption of metals in Sweden. So it's great amounts of valuable things in the sites. So if we can gain a double thing, getting the resources from the landfill and then make the remediation of the place, so we have a minimum of leakage of dangerous substances. It's really good thing. In Sweden it's just discussions started about it, and discussions about what conditions will be about, for example, we have a tax for landfilling waste. Could these kind of projects be excluded from the tax, and things like that is on the table for discussion for the moment. This project in Estonia is within the Baltic Sea Cooperation. I can't say that we have put in so very much, but it's very interesting to follow it from the Environmental Protection Agency's side. I think the thing here is that it has been done, and it has been done together with research people, so we can get a good documentation of what you can find in a landfill, and what kind of processes are needed in order to get a good result from it. Because I think that is the kind of experiences that need to be spread to other countries, other companies that want to start this kind of landfill mining.
ma ütleks, et emotsioonid on ju väga head. Selles suhtes, et pea 6 aastat kestnud tegevus on lõppenud, kes ei tunneks rõõmu, kui tal perre sünnib laps. Et meie lapse sünnivalud olid suhteliselt sellised keerulised, seda enam, et projekti selline elluviimine nagu venis, siis see, et me nüüd täna ikkagi tähtajaks oma Udepäev-prügila sulgetud oleme jõudnud, on suur asi. Et eelkõige tänu sellisele heale meeskonnale ja see, et me kunagi ühel reisil Puikala prügilasse järsku tee peal mõtlesime, et meil on ju kaunis Kudjärve jäätmekeskus, kus on jäätmekütuse valmistamise tehas, et mis me sellest prügilast kinni paneme. Võtame sealt seda tooraine välja, millest oleks võimalik jäätmekütust teha. Nii sündis idee Kudjärve prügilat mitte lihtsalt katta, vaid tegelikult ta ümber töötada, siit võtta välja seda ainet, mida on võimalik taaskasutada ühe või teisel kujul, mida te täna juba kõik ka näinud olete ja kuulnud olete. Ja võttis veel 2,5 aastat, kuni see mõte on siis nüüd realiseeritud, et ta leiab nii suure rahvusvahelise vastukaja, ega me seda siis nagu ei osanud üldse oodata ega eeldada. On tore, et siiski huvi tunti ja kõik see, mis siis siin läbikaevuse käigus on ka dokumenteeritud, pakub nii suurt rahvusvahelist huvi. Et see on nii kaua tehtud ja selle juures kogu aeg oldud, et selles suhtes on väga raske öelda, et mis siis siit veel on. Nagu kokkuvõtteks ütlen, et suure tööga oleme tõesti lõpuks valmis. Et Kuressaare või Saaremaa jäätmemajandus on täiesti tasemel.
Here is the man making the plastic lumber. So, how many tons or how many meters of the lumber have you made so far?
We made this year 600 tons already, and we hope to get some almost 1,000 this year.
That's pretty good.
Yes. If we compare last year, there was only 500, mainly export. And now some 10% it's a domestic market.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it to dig up plastic from the landfill, melt it, make planks and products from it?
That was in this area. It was a special project. We made the tests only, and today we can say that it's does not so much different between this plastic and the plastic what we are getting every day, because it's 20 years inside in the ground. It's didn't change anything. We are using material for the buildings, for terraces, for fences, and it's quite okay so far.
The parachute jumpers and the runners and to the project.
Well, I think it's a great happening around this landfill to make a good event around it with the parachutes and the runners, and very nice. I hope Sweden will have good projects with Estonia and other countries around the Baltic Sea. So hopefully it will be a lot of fruitful projects.
Well, I thought it was a very spectacular event, something that you don't really associate with a landfill. Like this whole project is about turning something very negative into something positive.
Today there's two purposes for that area. One is the landfill is closing, but another more important for people is recreation area. And it's quite interesting, so to say, two layers in one place. So I think it's very important because nearby municipality have also some open field tracks, and also here we can see open field tracks, and in the near future we hope to connect those tracks so people have more possibilities to have fun. So it's one point, and it's so close to the city. So it's quite important not only for local people but also the neighbors. The idea is very good to have such kind of I don't know the right word in English, but it's like a reborn.
I think big influence, especially for Kuressaare, because it gives one more possibility to spend your free time, especially for young people and kids. And I think it has a little less influence for Kaarma municipality. I think that's the most important thing. If you look as a simple citizen at this project, another thing is to keep our environment clean and make this popular for young people and attractive, so they can understand and see with their own eyes that something can be made from nothing, literally. In Sweden they haven't had the opportunity to make that kind of project, but this landfill was right size, not too big, small enough, and it allowed to make these discoveries that are not possible in big landfills, I think. So it's good for both of us.
We are related with the development in initial phase with the project. I am representing company Technobalt who together with project management worked out the technological solution for this project here. How we are working with waste sorting stations and technology for waste sorting. So we helped and assisted local people with how and in what technology use for this recultivation of the old landfill. This is new field for everybody, but I am sure we are able to assist all interested parties and together develop the necessary technology for them. I think very significant is if at all will be possibility to recultivate old landfills, which is danger for environment and for people. But of course, from the technology point of view, it is a difficult task and always full of surprises, because waste in each country, in each location is different. So it has to be developed in quite big part locally, depending from the conditions in every place.
Suure projekti sinnamaale toomisel. Of course, it's interesting in that wise that it's, let's say, trying to recover energy what this landfill is, as most of the energy is excavated and mined from underground anyhow. So why not mine it from landfill? But let's say it's a project which is interesting for as a study, but it doesn't have economic value yet. So, but it might have in countries where the land is really expensive. But it's interesting and good that somebody had the possibility to do it, and we hope that this what has been learned in here can be used in the future in other projects.
For millenniums, centuries, all the story was divided between Orient and Occident. And this is the backgrounds of the global belief, the global knowledge. The difference today is to put the North Pole to the South Pole, to the North Hemisphere, with high technology, with the South Hemisphere of the globe, which is organic, India, Africa, Latin American countries, China. Also, the North and the South are the two polarities that need to be united. So the North is concentrated, Estonia, Sweden, European Union, and Brazil is South America. And through that, and since you have the new cement, which is an organic cement, which the big producers are China and India and China, and South America, then you can have a real organic development. This is the new word. It's an organic development. You take all which was thrown out, the garbage, transform in a new sustainability system. And this is the point. You need the advanced technology today is Northern Europe, is Estonia, and Brazil represents the South Hemisphere. And this is the most important things after the United Nations, is something that is local, global sustainability. It's the mixing of the two extremes toward the protection of the natural beliefs, countries, musics, foods, so on. So the real values are organic rights. And this you can only obtain through good technology, clean technology, not big enterprises, smaller ones that you can multiply everywhere. So you are uniting the proposal of a Gandhi with a Lenin. You are uniting the two opposites towards something interesting for both of them, which is really to build things, to not diminish, to augment, but to augment organic rights. And this you can only use through the good reusal or what history has produced, which today is still garbage. Garbage is the memory of the civilizations. So when you reutilize that, you can change positively into a new statement, is durability in the third and fourth scale. The first scale is durability, strength. And fourth is a dimension of time. So you are transforming garbage into civilization. It's exactly this the result. This internet has provided the diffusion of all. Everybody has today the knowledge, has always an equipment of sound, images, and communications. But what we have now is to deal with a community spirit. The community spirit during the last century was the left and the right, was the decision between the capitalism and the communism. It's no more isms. We are looking now, the global looks only for eternity. Eternity is the present, and the present is exactly to teach people that residuals are the real goal, because they have the knowledge, the material knowledge, plus the organic comprehension of the transformation. So the real petrol, after the petrol is gone, what you have is the residuals. And the residuals, this is an example that Estonia is producing, that every new little settlement that Saaremaa has of picking the residuals and retransforming all in qualities, Brazil has minimum 5,000 units of Saaremaa. So this technology immediately is global. See, we speak English because it's the more synthetic language. We understand equations in a simple way. So when you have a light technology, you have a huge diffusion naturally, because people believe really that we have only one law. You have only the 4 or 5 seasons per year, so you have one God. Everybody knows that, so we need to renew that. And this is the old, very old principle of all religions, is alchemy, to transform what is under in something which is above. So you only comprehend God, the all, not by the transformation of one into the other. You go to church and you get the all of the cosmos on earth, but if you pick the garbage and transform in goodness for all, it's not ideological, because the quantity is so big that you can only have the solution for zero waste as sustainability architecture for all. So you have beautiful cities, what Europe has a tradition, has the past preserved, and then you can pass this to all kinds of religions and habits, or everybody can use the same process which took centuries or 1,000 years. You can have it now very fast. And more you are fast in the transformation, more you are equalized on an economical level. This is a bioeconomy. It's a very pragmatic act. And this very pragmatic act creates good human relations, because you exchange one state of the matter into a new other state of investment. So everyone begins to be more stable, confident, and with belief, with a common belief that the earth is our own mother and the cosmos is our father. So we begin to have a common religion, a common behavior, and something positive, instead of just a drink as a Coca-Cola and so on. We have something very pragmatic to deal with the big winds, the big waters that are coming. The new materials is the result of picking the residuals and transforming them in local global sustainability. So this is exactly what comes after the United Nations, is to have united notions and lotions, capacity to understand the transformation required today for the new generations.